Anybody from Mataji's side? Okay. Word meaning translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Dvaipayanaha Srila Vyasadeva, the giver of all Vedic knowledge, Bhagavan, the most powerful incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Aprabodhat, from ignorance of the Shastra, Buddhahatu, also Lord Buddha, Pasandagana, of atheists creating disillusionment for innocent persons. Pramadat, from the madness. Kalki, Lord Kalki, the incarnation of Keshava. Kale, of this Kali Yuga. Kalamalat, from the darkness of the age. Prapatu, may he protect. Dharma Avanaya, for the production of religious principles. Guru, very great. Kruta Avataraha, who took an incarnation. Translation. May the personality of Godhead in his incarnation of as Vyasadeva protect me from all kinds of ignorance resulting from the absence of Vedic knowledge. May Lord Buddha Deva protect me from activities opposite to Vedic principles and from laziness that causes one may madly forget the Vedic principles of knowledge and ritualistic action. May Kalki Deva, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who appeared as an incarnation to protect religious principles, protect me from the dirt of that age Kali. Purport. These words mentions various incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead who appear for various purposes. Srila Vyasadeva Mahamuni compiled the Vedic literature for the benefit of all human society. If one wants to be protected from the reactions of ignorance, even in this age of Kali, one may consult the books left by Srila Vyasadeva, namely the four Vedas, Sama, Yajur, Yug and Atharva, the 108 Upanishads, Vedanta Sutra, Brahma Sutra, Mahabharata, Srimad Bhagavatam, Mahapurana, Vyasadeva's commentary on the Brahma Sutra, and the other 17 Puranas. Only by the mercy of Srila Vyasadeva do we have so many volumes of transcendental knowledge to save us from clutches of ignorance. As described by Srila Jayadeva Goswami in his Dashavatara Stotra, Lord Buddha apparently decried the Vedic knowledge. Nindashi yajna vidher ahaha shruti jatam sadaya hrudaya darshita pashughatam keshavadrita buddha sharira jaya jagadisha hare. The mission of Lord Buddha was to save people from the abominable activity of animal killing and to save the poor animals from being unnecessarily killed. When Pashandis were cheating by killing animals on the plea of sacrificing them in Vedic yajnas, The Lord said, if the Vedic injunctions allow animal killing, I do not accept the Vedic principles. Thus, he actually saved people who acted according to Vedic principles. One should therefore surrender to the Lord Buddha so that he can help one avoid misusing the injunctions of the Vedas. Last para. The Kalki Avatara is the fierce incarnation who vanquishes the class of the atheists born in this age of Kali. Now in the beginning of Kali Yuga, many irreligious principles are in effect. And as Kali Yuga advances, many pseudo-religious principles will certainly be introduced. And people will forget the real religious principles enunciated by Lord Krishna before the beginning of Kali Yuga, namely principles of surrender unto the lotus feet of the Lord. Unfortunately, because of Kali Yuga, foolish people do not surrender to the lotus feet of Krishna. Even most people who claim to belong to the Vedic system of religion are actually opposite to the Vedic principles. Every day they manufacture a new type of dharma on the plea that whatever one manufactures is also a path of liberation. Atheistic men generally say, yata mata tata pataha. According to this view, there are hundreds and thousands of different opinions in human society. And each opinion is a valid religious principle. This philosophy of rascals has killed the religious principles mentioned in the Vedas. And such philosophies will become increasingly influential as Kali Yuga progresses. In the last stage of Kali Yuga, Kalki Deva, the fierce incarnation of Keshava, will descend to kill all the atheists and will save only the devotees of the Lord. Om Tat Sat. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshmarun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Tapadakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamcha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahaganalita Shabshakantyapcham Uddaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Cha Vishakanvitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostume Taptaka Anchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hare Priye Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindubhya eva cha patitanam papanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadharam Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Shri Gandharv Giridhari Naman Mahaprabhu Ki Jai. Hare Krishna. So, the wonderful verses have been shared from the senior Vaishnavas. And this chapter title is, Narayana Kavacham. So, this Kavacha shield, how Indra is taking from Vishwarupa is very nicely enacted here. And the translation, this is talking about how we are being protected. And in the purport, Srila Prabhupada very diligently enunciated in the 3 paras. So, the para 1 is talking about Srila Vyasadeva. And the para 2, Srila Prabhupada is explaining about Buddha Deva. And para 3, Srila Prabhupada explaining about Kalki Deva. So we have Vyasadeva, Buddha Deva, and Kalki Deva. So I am going to share a few points. Maybe we can divide into different sections. Maybe we can have some light on Vyasadeva, who is he, what did he do, and what is that we are supposed to do in this Kali Yuga. So number 2, we also know who is Lord Buddha, what is his purpose of coming to this material world, and finally we will have Kalki Deva. Already we are in Kali Yuga. Today is 4th August 2024. So Kali Yuga duration is 4,32,000 years. So we have done Dwapara Yuga 5,500 years. Now we have still balance 4,27,000 years. Oh, how will we live? Anyway, we have guidance from Vedic scriptures, especially from Amal Puran, Srimad Bhagavatam. So how we can able to lead our life very happily in this material world, we are going to discuss. And at the end, please remind me also the protection. So in the Narayana Kavacha shield, it is mentioned how a devotee can able to protect himself. That also we can highlight. So we will start with our Vyasadeva. Everybody knows who is this Vyasadeva. So Vyasadeva has played very important role. He is a literary incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. So like in mobiles today we also have, we are very lazy. Instead of typing text, we are sending audio message also. Right? Have you ever experienced it? Sending audio message on your mobile. But we cannot see that audio message, but we can only hear. So the previous ages, the devotees are very strong enough. They can easily able to grasp towards the Shruti. Whatever you are saying, I can hear, I can remember forever. But as age deteriorates, Kali Yuga is advancing, we cannot able to remember the things. So, foreseeing all these inauspiciousness, defects in us, it is Srila Vyasadeva who has converted that audio file into text file. Isn't it? Text file means we can see. So you all can able to see what is written here, we can pronounce it, and we can by heart it, we can copy paste and send it, isn't it? We can make notes out of this text, isn't it? So this wonderful service has been done by Srila Vyasadeva for us. Otherwise, it will be only in a Shruti. From the bona fide parampara who are all gurus are there, we have to submit to them, we have to hear from them. That is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavad Gita 434, approach a bona fide spiritual master. What is the words? Tadvidhi pranipatena paniprasnena sevaya upadyakshanti te jnanam jnanina tattvadarshina. You need to approach a bona fide spiritual master and serve him, inquire him and hear from him, and this is in a Shruti form. So in the Gurukula ancient days, they used to preserve like this. They used to follow brahmacharya very strictly, and they have the purity so that they can easily remember. But Srila Vyasadeva, he did in a text form, and everybody, maybe I can say in the translation it is mentioned, it is Srila Vyasadeva, right? So now we can replace, in place of Srila Vyasadeva, we can mention Srila Prabhupada. Because of Prabhupada, we are able to read Gita, Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita. Because of Srila Prabhupada, we are hearing Harinam Sankirtan. Because of Srila Prabhupada, we can able to worship the deities in the temple. So this is all just by the causeless mercy of Srila Prabhupada. He has sacrificed a lot. He has done his days, sleepless nights by translating Srimad Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. Now we are very fortunate to have this wonderful literature. Now, coming to the point, Srila Vyasadeva, who is also called, Krishna Dvaipayana Vyas. Dvaipayana means it is who was born in an island. It's called Dvaipayana. So his full name is Krishna Dvaipayana Vyas. Vyas means is actually division, divide. Because earlier the Vedas are into one book that we cannot able to understand. And for this reason, Srila Vyasadeva divided into 4 Vedas. What are the 4 Vedas? Samved, Yadur, Rug, Atharva Veda. He divided it so that we can easily able to read it and understand and follow it. So he is also he has taken shelter under Badri tree. So he is also called Badarayana. Srila Vyasadeva also called Badarayana because he has taken shelter of a Badri tree. Now you all know where is this Badrika Ashrama is there. Where is it located? Badrika Ashrama. It is located in Himalayas. If anybody happens to go there, we should never miss Badrika Ashrama. We should go and take shelter of Srila Vyasadeva. So, as you know, still Ashwatthama lives in this place. It is not somewhere else. It is in India, it is in Himalayas, it is in Badrika Ashrama. Srila Vyasadeva is still living. It is somewhat, surprising for all of us. Okay, Prabhu, let's make some yatra and let's fly from here to Himalayas, Badrika Ashrama. We will really talk to Srila Vyasadeva. How could he be able to do all these scriptures? I think. But unfortunately, we do not have such purity to have an audience with Srila Vyasadeva. But however, his audience is available in plenty of volumes of Srimad Bhagavatam, 18,000 verses and 700 verses of Bhagavad Gita. We have his blessings. And also it is learned that from our South India, the great saint Srila Madhvacharya, he is also still living there. He is also hearing and learning so many things from Srila Vyasadeva. So anybody visits there, we must visit this Badrika Ashrama and take blessings. It's very important for us when we go yatra. Before that, we should hear what is the importance of the Sthala Purana, and we can get there. So in Mayapur, one devotee who is very, very interested in reading scriptures, and he read and he completed whole Bhagavatam. And he was relating, oh my God, this is such a wonderful literature. Whatever I got, all the doubts have been cleared. And further he was mentioning that whatever doubts which are coming also, it has been cleared. And by reading the scriptures, this Amala Puran, I am very, very happy. I am so delighted. And he wants to express his thanksgiving. So he wrote a letter to Srila Vyasadeva and expressing his gratitude and his daily life, how he can able to relate this Bhagavatam verses in his daily life, and he could able to get all the solutions also. So like that, every day we should read Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. It is not like Sunday feast comes, we can okay, one Prabhu will speak something and we will hear, but we do not have books also. Though we have mobile phone, we never download Veda base also. So simply we want to come and learn, please be here for some time. That may not much work. We need to personally at home or elsewhere, we are supposed to read Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. So in this way, we are worshipping the Supreme Lord Krishna and hearing from bona fide authority. This all will be a wonderful protection from this Kali Yuga. Okay, so actually where I am sitting, this is called Vyasa Asan. If Vyasadeva is not there, Vyasa Asan will not be there. Okay, so whoever all the Bhagavatam speakers all over the world, they represent Guru. Guru represent Vyasadeva. So in this way, Vyasadeva is still present among us. He is also hearing whatever the speakers and whatever the questions are asked. He is very keenly hearing because he is the one who wrote, but he does not feel that he wrote it. Once in America, Prabhupada, he was sitting in a corner room and he was reading. And one devotee came, Prabhupada, why are you reading so seriously? You are the one who wrote all these books, you know. So Prabhupada said, I did not write. It is written by Krishna. So that's why I am reading very secretly, seriously. Then the devotee got really, astonished. Then he also started reading. So we should not think that, individual has written. Okay, so this Vyasasana also represents the Krishna Dvaipayana Vyasa. And also they celebrate Vyasa Puja of Srila Prabhupada, which is very coming, 27th August. So when we celebrate Vyasa Puja also, the Guru also represents Vyasa. In this way, on Vyasa Puja day, it is every disciple's duty that they should come forward during that 1 year what he has done, the achievement or his challenges or any other things which have been done. He is supposed to write in a paper, or he is supposed to stand in front of his one's own Guru, and he is supposed to read out. Because he has given, second birth for a disciple. So the disciple is supposed to read in front of the Guru. But that means it's nothing but an annual report we are reading. So our individual disciples' annual report also we are supposed to read and get the blessings. Of course, if we have done any mistakes or offenses, it will be repaired or nullified by Guru only. So in this way, Vyasa Puja is a representation of Vyasadeva. So, and also in many temples we have observed, when we enter the temple, some devotees, they wanted to do Archana also, right? Have you ever done Archana? So when you, of course, already Pujari, Pujari represents all of us, all the devotees and non-devotees also. So between the Lord and us, and he is the Pujari. Recently, I got this wonderful seva of Pujari. So His Grace Krishna Prabhu, and also His Grace Urukam Prabhu, Her Grace Revati Mataji, they are all helping me. So how to worship, how to give arati, and what is all the puja paraphernalia, they are all guiding me. So the point to understand here is, a pujari is supposed to represent all the people whoever enters into the temple. So then when Archana comes, any devotee wants to do the Archana, and the pujari, he asks so many things, like, what is your name, what is your gotra, what is your nakshatra, and what is your rashi, and also which sampradaya you belong. All these things they ask. Then the pujari will recite like Vardha Krishna Namadeyasya, Rohini Nakshatra, Sakutumba Saparivarasya, like that he chants this mantra. And when he chants these names, the pujari is relating. So this person is related to this nakshatra, this gotra, this sampradaya. He has come for your darshan and your lotus feet shelter, and he has to relate all these things. So then the Lord will reciprocate. Oh, very nice person, unless, non-devotee, he is very nice. He is telling his name. Actually, while naming also, we should name the auspicious names, not like Pinky, Donkey, Chinky. These names we should not. So that's why, like some decades back, there were all auspicious names: Krishna, Madhava, Govinda. Now all these names are slowly vanquishing. Their nickname it's become a real name now. So this is inauspiciousness actually. So that's why chanting the holy name of the Lord is very, very auspicious. So those holy names, Vasudeva, Madhusudana, Madhava, these names we are supposed to call. So the Lord also will feel very happy. If you go in front of the Lord, the pujari will ask, what is your name? You say, my name is Pinky, Bunty. Then Lord will also say, what kind of names you are keeping? How can I do Archana? Pujari will also feel bad for this. So this is mistakes from the parents. Parents should be properly Vedic cultured. And they should rear their children in Krishna consciousness, then automatically Keshava, Madhava, Govinda names will come. Otherwise all other names will come, which Lord will not take it into the account. So coming to the point, the pujari he is telling, oh my dear Lord, so XYZ person came, and the Lord also feels very happy, and you will get blessings of the Lord. Because these things cannot be seen, it can be only felt, it can be only perceived. So in this way, this Vyasadeva has written so many scriptures, and today we are supposed to read and realize and act accordingly. These three stages we are supposed to do. Okay, I will go a little forward. Srila Vyasadeva, when he has written the wonderful scriptures, especially the Amalapuran, Srimad Bhagavatam, and our great saint, one of the Shat Goswamis, Srila Sanatan Goswami, he has written Krishna Leela Stava. In this Krishna Leela Stava, he has glorified Srimad Bhagavatam. So I have just taken a print of that. I am going to read it out, and afterwards I will read the meaning, so that we can relate and remember how Vyasadeva and how Sanatana Goswami has take it to the real meaning. Okay, so this is the title is Sarva Shastrabdi Piyusha. That is the title of the song. It is from Krishna Leela Stava, verses 412 416. Maybe you would have heard, but actually before you read Srimad Bhagavatam, you should recite these words. These are very, very important. Sarva Shastrabdi Priyosha, Sarva Vedikai Satpala, Sarva Siddhanta Ratna Daya, Sarva Lokaika Dhuprada, Sarva Bhagavata Prano, Srimat Bhagavata Prabho, Kalidvanto Aditaditya, Sri Krishna Parivartita, Parama Ananda Pataya, Prema Varshi Aksharayate, Sarvada Sarva Sevyaya, Sri Krishna Namostume, Madhye Kabandho Mad Sangin Mad Guru Mad Mahadana, Mad Nistaraka Mad Bhagya Mad Ananda Namostume, Asodu Sadhu Tadayim, Atimitochatakara, Hana Munchakada, Chin Mam Prema, Hrutkanta Yashpura. So there is a wonderful word, Sanatana Goswami recites. I will just read out the meanings also so that you can understand. O Srimad Bhagavatam, O nectar churned form of the ocean of all Vedic scriptures, O most prominent transcendental fruit of all the Vedas, O you who are enriched with the jewels of all spiritual, philosophical conclusions. Oh, you who grant spiritual vision to all the people of the world. O life breath of the Vaishnava devotees, O Lord, you are the sun which has arisen to dispel the darkness of the Kali Yuga. You are actually Krishna who has returned among us. O Srimad Bhagavatam, I offer respectable obeisances unto you. By reading you, one attains transcendental bliss. For your syllables rain pure love of God upon the reader. You are always be served by everyone, for you are an incarnation of Krishna. O Srimad Bhagavatam, these fourth words is very important. Normally we feel, I have so many friends in my native place and in my another place, and I have so many relatives, my brother-in-law, my father-in-law is also my best friend, and my sister-in-law, my own sister, she is very lovable to me. Oh, so many things we say. But this is all false. Your sister will not be with you all the time. Likewise, your father also will not be with you, but Srimad Bhagavatam will be with you. Now, Sanatana Goswami, very nicely he relates. It's actually a person who is wearing tilak, he is our real relative, our bandhu, not somebody else. That's why whenever we see on the road or elsewhere, we see a Vaishnava wearing tilak, immediately we catch, hey, our person, we may think, that's called relationship between the devotees. Now let us see how Sanatana Goswami says. He gives a lot of relationships here. What is that? O Srimad Bhagavatam, O my friend, O my only friend, O my companion, O my teacher, O my great wealth, O my deliverer, O my good fortune, O my bliss, I offer respectful obeisances unto you. See, so many relationships we have. Wealth also, Srimad Bhagavatam is our real wealth. So wherever we go, we should always carry Srimad Bhagavatam in our bag, or Bhagavad Gita at least. Of course, now 24th century something, we are advancing in technology. In one mobile phone we can carry everywhere all the Veda base, right? So this is so blissful, we can read anytime. So either a soft copy or a hard copy we are supposed to carry always, not only carrying. Prabhu said, I am carrying it is in my bag. It is in bag only. Even if you reach your hometown or holiday picnic, it is there only in the car, in the bag. We are not reading it. But daily we are supposed to open it and we are supposed to read it and to share with others. In this way, Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya can be done. Otherwise, it is only simply keeping in the bag and car. Okay. Then last words, Sanatana Goswami mentioning, O Srimad Bhagavatam, O giver of saintliness to the unsaintly, O uplifter of the very fallen, please do not ever leave me. Please become manifested upon my heart and my throat, accompanied by pure love of Krishna. So in this way, Sanatana Goswami has written this Krishna Leela Stava. And before you read Srimad Bhagavatam, please read these 5 verses, are very, very important. Okay, we will move further. This is about Srila Vyasadeva, who has incarnated in the form of, literary incarnation, like Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Nrsimha. There are various avatars of the Lord. Also, Lord appeared in the form of literary incarnation, in the form of Krishna Dvaipayana, Vyasa. So this Vyasadeva is our real friend. Okay, so the second section, like we have done a little bit about Vyasadeva, now we talk about Buddha Deva, right? So who is the Buddha Deva? So this incarnation is also foretold already. So let us throw some light. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita, the Supreme Personality of Godhead incarnates when he sees that false teaching needs to be rectified, or when irreligious behavior becomes intolerable. Lord Krishna therefore appeared as Sakya Muni Buddha to correct the Brahmanas' fallacious teachings about sacrifice. The Buddha incarnation is foretold in the Srimad Bhagavatam 1.3.24. It is mentioned, Atha kalau sampravitte sammohaya suradvisham Buddha nama anjana sutaha kikateshu bhavishyati. Then in the beginning of Kali Yuga, the Lord will appear as Lord Buddha, the son of Anjana, in the province of Gaya, just for the purpose of deluding those who are envious of the faithful theists. There are so many people. Theist means those who believe in God. So these people who were in the contemporary with the Lord Buddha, they could not believe the God or form of the God or Bhagavan, and they became envious of the believers of the God. They became intolerable to the society, and they started in the name of sacrificing. They had been killing so many animals. In billions of animals were being killed. So that became a great Jiva Himsa. So the Supreme Lord thought that, okay, I need to teach some lesson for these stupids. So I appear as Lord Buddha. So he appeared in Gaya, and he has taught all of them how to do, what to do. So in the first para of Srila Prabhupada purport in this verse, Prabhupada explains here, 2 lines I will read out. Lord Buddha, a powerful incarnation of the personality of Godhead, appeared in the province of Gaya, now it is in Bihar, as the son of Anjana, and he preached his own conception of non-violence and deprecated even the animal sacrifices sanctioned in the Vedas. At the time when Lord Buddha appeared, the people in general were atheistic and preferred animal flesh to anything else. On the plea of Vedic sacrifice, every place was practically turned into a slaughterhouse, and animal killing was indulged in unrestrictedly. Lord Buddha preached non-violence, taking pity on the poor animals. He preached that he did not believe in the tenets of the Vedas and stressed the adverse psychological effects incurred by animal killing. So, Lord Buddha observed all this type of cruelty to the animals. Of course, Lord is father of all the living entities. Mamevamsha jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatanaha manasastrani indriyani prakritistani karshita. All living entities are my part and parcel. They are all my children. You may name yourself American or Christian or Buddhist or somebody else. We can name, but Krishna says, Krishna is claiming you are all my parts and parcel. You are all my children. Krishna is claiming all of them. So it is not that we put some artificial border like earlier India, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Burma. They are all in one country only. Unnecessarily we are putting some borders and keeping some restrictions. In this way we cannot cut the land. It is not a piece of cake to cut. It is the Bhumi Devi. It is established and designed and created by the Supreme Lord. You cannot make your own borders. Because it is of our own ego, our own misunderstanding, we are creating so many struggles. So this is all mind problem. So all these kind of mind problems, solutions are available in Gita and Bhagavatam. We are supposed to read, take to them. So in this way, Lord Buddha appeared. The purpose of Lord Buddha appearance is just to protect or save unnecessarily killing. So the so-called Brahmanas, they used to kill animals, and it is not actually properly approved. Actually, if you read Srimad Bhagavatam in deep, if any living entity is sacrificed in the yajna, then what is the result? That say you are sacrificing a cow or a goat, the result of the yajna is it will elevate to the next level of the body. It will take a human form. So this is not actually jiva himsa, but it is an elevation of a jiva. Elevation. Maybe you can read Elevation to Krishna Consciousness. In that book it is very nicely explained. Okay, coming to the point, this is the purpose of Lord Buddha. So to stop the animal killing, even he rejected the Vedas. Why he rejected the Vedas means to teach a lesson to the atheistic people and the animal slaughters to stop. He has done this. So Lord knows what to do, what not to do. We are not supposed to question him, isn't it? So this is the Lord Buddha's incarnation. And here in this verse, we learn that how do we protect ourselves? How do we able to take the message of the Lord? And I also remember in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he also came in contact with some group of Buddhists. It is mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, 9th chapter, it is mentioned. So, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he travelled from Puri to South India, he came to visit Simhachalam and various other places in South India, Ahobilam, Siddhavatam, and after that he came in contact with so many atheistic people, non-believers in the God. Lord stopped there for some time and he taught them wonderful lessons. Then afterwards he proceeded for Tirupati. So this is what mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Now, I will just read out the various types of fools who have gathered in front of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught them a lesson also. There are many kinds of philosophers. Some are logicians who follow Gautama and Kannada. Some follow the Mimamsa philosophy of Jaimini. Some follow the Mayavada philosophy of Shankaracharya. And others follow Kapila Sankhya philosophy or the mystic yoga system of Patanjali. Some follow the Smriti Sahasra composed of 20 religious scriptures. And others follow the Puranas and the Tantra Shastra. In this way, there are many different types of philosophers who have gathered in that place, and they wanted to prove themselves the very great in front of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? He is none other than Krishna himself. Then Mahaprabhu was listening, okay, you fool, you stupid, and you irreligious fellow, and he was giving some titles for them. He tolerated all of them. So later what happened? See, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu established a devotional cult everywhere. No one could able to defeat Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu philosophy is Achinta Bheda Bheda Tattva. So he taught this wonderful philosophy. So one sect of people, they come, Mahaprabhu said, okay, you come and sit, and he could able to instantly defeat them with their Mayavada philosophy or Kannada philosophy or that philosophy, anything. So one group, Mahaprabhu used to defeat Chakachak, just like how he did in Prakashananda Saraswati, he defeated. Once the Guru of Mayavada school defeated, all his hundreds and thousands of followers, they become Vaishnavas. That is the power of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then later in the Puri, we have Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. They were sitting in front, and 7 days constant recitation was going on, and he was selling so many things. Mahaprabhu was looking, okay, you say so. You did not get any doubt, I have been speaking. Then Mahaprabhu said, I heard you actually, but the commentary you are saying, I am unable to understand. That means the commentary, the bhashya you are giving is Vakra bhashya, is out of the box. So Mahaprabhu caught him and taught him lesson, and he also became a devotee, Prakashananda Saraswati. Likewise, these people, when Mahaprabhu is in South India Yatra also, he taught and he broke their philosophy into pieces. And all of them, they went, and they were very disgusted, and they again came back and again had a lot of clarity from Mahaprabhu. Then Mahaprabhu gave his mercy and they became enlightened. Almost all these people who are in the different cults and Mayavada, they all become Shuddha Vaishnavas, because that's Mahaprabhu magnanimous mercy. Among those groups, these Buddhists also one another group. These Buddhists also, actually Buddhists, they have got 9 types of principles. So they came with these principles, and their leader, one sannyasi came. So I am representing all my Buddhists, so I can prove that this is the great. Mahaprabhu said, okay, all they have done, you also come and sit. So he made him sit, and Mahaprabhu then went on, the conversation went on and on. And all those principles, whatever the Buddhacharya is mentioned, had been defeated completely. And they got really bewildered. They puzzled, how this man can be able to defeat us instantly. We were very strong in our philosophy, How is he convincing us? So let's go home. So they took a break and they went home. And this Buddhist, they plotted some inauspicious thing for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They planned, now let us carry a big plate of meat and cover it. Normally when we carry prasadam, we cover it, So they covered the meat in the plate and they carried to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and they said, okay, yesterday the conversation was very good, so as a return gift we brought this, so you kindly accept. He is a Supreme Lord himself, who can defeat the Supreme Lord. Lord could able to identify, okay, you brought with a return gift, I will also give you another return gift. You wait. So Mahaprabhu, when he was thinking like that, immediately one big eagle came in the sky and it took the plate of meat, and it carried the plate in the sky and it dropped on the head of the Buddhacharya. It came and hit a tongue like that. And this Buddhacharya, he fell unconscious, he fell to the ground. Actually there was a bleeding, he got injured. Then the followers, they were crying, because all they have planned so that they can, do some inauspicious thing to Mahaprabhu. So Mahaprabhu watching why these stupids have come. So Mahaprabhu taught him, listen, all these Buddhists, seeing their Bodhacharya fell to the ground unconscious, they ran to Mahaprabhu and they surrendered. Please save our Guru, please save our Acharya. Mahaprabhu said, okay, now you got the lesson. So I will give you medicine. So you all go to your Guru and in his ears you loudly chant, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Immediately the Bauddha Guru woke up because the holy name entered into the ears and the heart and he came to consciousness. And surprisingly, he also chanted, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That is the power of Mahaprabhu. So, when all these Mayavadis, Buddhists, they all learnt lessons, they became disciples of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They became Vaishnavas, and that day onwards they never left chanting the holy name of the Lord. So in this way Mahaprabhu taught them a wonderful lesson. Afterwards he proceeded for Tirupati, Tirumala, then he went to Srirangam, there he stayed for 4 months, and from there he proceeded for Vrindavan. So this is all mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhyalila. Mahaprabhu visit to the holy places. You can read, it's very nectarian. Okay, so we will move forward. So we have done Vyasadeva, little bit about Buddhadeva, and also because on the contemporary also we need to connect who Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also defeated. Because who is Vyasadeva? He is another incarnation of Krishna. Then who is Buddhadeva? He is also Krishna. Then who is Mahaprabhu? Mahaprabhu also is Krishna. But it is the Lord who only knows when to appear, what to do, what not to do. He knows according to the time, place and circumstances. He appears himself. Like when irreligious things, when fellow has created havoc in the whole universe, Krishna appeared as Narsimhadev, isn't it? He just killed him instantly, that's all. And similarly, various other incarnations also he appeared for different purposes. So it is Lord will and wish, it is not according to our wish. Okay. Then the third one, what is the third one? Vyasadev, Buddhadev, no? Kalkidev, okay. Kalkidev, you all know it, but however, a short para I will read out, so you patiently hear. This is from Srimad Bhagavatam, 12th canto, you can browse, 12th canto, 2nd chapter. The symptoms of Kali Yuga. Already the symptoms are within us, but as we advance, still a lot more havoc will happen. Canto 12, chapter 2, the symptoms of Kali Yuga. This chapter relates that when the bad qualities of the age Kali will increase in an intolerable level, the Supreme Personality of Godhead will descend as Kalki to destroy those who are fixed in irreligion. After that, a new Satya Yuga will begin. Okay, as the age of Kali progresses, all good qualities, all men diminish and impure qualities increase. Atheistic systems of so-called religion become predominant, replacing the codes of Vedic law. The kings become just like highway bandits. Oh my God. The people in general become dedicated to low occupations, and all the social classes become just like Sudras. All cows become like goats. Oh Krishna. All spiritual hermitages become like materialistic homes, and family ties extend no further than the immediate relationship of marriage. When the age of Kali has almost ended, the Supreme Personality of Godhead will incarnate. He will appear in the village Shambhala, in the home of the exalted Brahmana Vishnu Yasha, and will take the name Kalki. So we cannot find now where this Shambhala village is there. And today we are very lucky because you all came to Bhagavatam class, some secrets will be revealed. So at the end, the secret is mentioned. Let us go through. He will mount his horse Devadatta and taking his sword in hand will roam about the earth, killing millions of bandits in the guise of kings. Then the signs of the next Satyuga will begin to appear when the moon and sun and the planet Brihaspati enter simultaneously into the constellation and enjoin in the lunar mansion Pushya. Satyuga will begin. See, the auspicious, inauspicious time is also mentioned here. In the order of Satya, Treta, Dwapara and Kalki, the cycle of 4 ages rotates in the society of living entities in this universe. This chapter ends with the brief description of the future dynasties of the sun and moon coming from Vaivashvata Manu in the next Satyuga. Even now, 2 saintly Kshatriyas, please listen this. Even now, 2 saintly Kshatriyas are living who at the end of this Kali Yuga will reinitiate the pious dynasties of the sun god Vivashvan and the moon god Chandra. One of these kings is Devapi. So they are still living. Remember the word saintly king like Devapi and a brother of Maharaja Shantanu. And the other is Manu, a descendant of Ikshvaku. They are biding their time in cognition in a village named Kalapa. Kalapa is there in the Himalayas somewhere. So the Shambhala village, Kalapa village, they are still existing, but with our material vision we may not be able to perceive. These 2 kings are still living. At the end of the Kali Yuga, they will generate population for the Satyuga after the Kalki Deva killing all the irreligious people. Okay. So, Lord also uses a kind of formula saying that, Satya Yuga, one formula, Treta Yuga, one formula, Dwapara Yuga, Kali Yuga, different formulas used. Just like how many parents are here? How many fathers and mothers are here? Okay, good. So, if your child has done some mistake, what do? You say, okay, my dear, please don't do that. Again he will do that. Next time what will you do? Voice is little raised. Hey, don't do this. Again 3rd time also he does the mistake. What will you do? So Kautilya has got one formula. Kautilya, Sama, Dhana, Veda, Dandopaya. These things, a parent is supposed to, introduce. He has to explore. So he may not listen, then we have to do Dandopaya also, we have to use it. Similarly, Lord also uses for Satya Yuga people one treatment, Treta Yuga one treatment. But Kali Yuga, there is no treatment. Only one treatment is simply killing them. Isn't it? So here it is mentioned the Lord will appear in a Shambhala village and his horse is a white horse and its name is Devadatta, and he also carries big sword, isn't it? Lord is carrying sword, remember. It's not a stick, he is carrying sword, and he does not have any discussions, no debates, no arguments, no discussions. At least Mahaprabhu, is very merciful, very magnanimous. He will love like anybody. You please come here, what is your name? I will tell you. And Mahaprabhu gives them Harinam Sankirtan. Like Mahaprabhu ordered Sanatan Goswami and Haridas Thakur, you go door to door and make them chant Hare Krishna. So Mahaprabhu can give this. But the same Krishna, Mahaprabhu, the same Krishna in the Kalki Avatara, he will come in Kali Yuga and of course he takes birth in a Brahmana family and he rides the horse and he carries the sword and he chops up the heads of millions and billions of irreligious people all over the earth. So the Lord does not spare you are a European, you are American, you are advanced, you are Shudra. No, everybody is a Shudra. Kalau Shudra Sambhavaha. Everybody is a stupid only. At the end of the Kali Yuga, people lifespan will be less than 35, 40 something. And Lord will say, okay, now you have already been degraded. I cannot do anything. No discussions. He will kill everybody instantly. He will leave only 1 lakh people. So that 1 lakh people, we have known the secret, two saintly king. Devapa, what is the other name? Devapi. No. Two saintly kings. These two saintly kings in the village of Kalapa, they will generate a population for Sati Yuga. So, Lord also is feeling very morose. Like how when your child is not listening and you beat him very soundly, and this child is injured actually, When the child injured, and you remember when your child was very small, when you beat him, you remember those days, and when the child is sleeping, you go to him, I hit my child here, there is a wound, and you do first aid for that also. Isn't it? You remember? So that is the love of a father, mother. And similarly the Supreme Father, Mata Data Pitamaha. Krishna is the father. Krishna is the father, mother for everybody. And he feels very morose, he feels very sad. Why at all I kill all these people? But what to do? As a Supreme Father he is supposed to do, so that they will not commit any further offenses or mistakes or irreligious things. And so that they will, in the next birth, they all become wonderful devotees, because they were killed by the Lord only, In this way they will get all the benefits. Okay, so we have only a few minutes left. So we have covered a few points about Vasudeva and Buddhadeva and Kalki Deva. And last section in the translation it is mentioned that there is a prayer in the translation. And the sum and substance of that prayer is what? Yes, it is protection. So for a few minutes we will talk about this protection also. So this protection, actually the 10 topics of Srimad Bhagavatam is Sarga, Visarga, Sthanam, Poshanam, Utaya, Manvantara, Isha, Anukata, Nirodha, Mukti and Ashraya. The fourth one, Poshanam, is called protection actually. How Lord protects the individual living entities, and what are the facilities he creates also. A few points I would like to share. So when come to Poshana, this protection, we are very much aware that there is a material protection and also there is spiritual protection. Material protection comes by one's own power. Say one MLA, he has got so many bodyguards. That is a material protection only. If Krishna decides, that fellow will die, You may keep so many armor of God or Armageddon, so much you can keep, but he cannot be saved because there is a dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. You may escape from a court of law in the society, but you cannot escape the law of the Supreme Lord. Nobody can escape. So, material protection comes by name, fame, or power, or influence. All these things you may, but that is not real protection. So real protection comes from the Lord Himself. When for a pure devotee, protection is already guaranteed. He does not have to ask for the Lord. So, but spiritual protection, this also includes material protection automatically. It comes by default. So, this verse is talking about Narayana shield, Narayana Kavacham. So Lord is carrying, Shankha Chakra Gada Padmam. Shankha Chakra is for whom? For protection, for devotees' protection and annihilation of the miscreants, isn't it? And Shankha Chakra Gada is there for the Lord, he is keeping the Gada. And Gada is also for the protection of the devotees and annihilation of the miscreants. This way Lord is using this arms, Shankha Chakra Gada Padmam, and wherever it is necessary, he uses that. And Narayana Astra, this Narayana Astra is also a protection, and Narayana Mantra. Prahlad used to chant Narayana Mantra. Our great Rishi Narada, he always chants Narayana, 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 always he chants. Narayana Mantram, Sriman Narayana Mantram. The Prahlad chants this mantra because it is a protection. But the devotee is glorifying, devotee is not asking protection. He wants to glorify the Lord. He wants to be the servant and servant of the Lord. And when it is glorified, Lord gives abhaya, and Lord gives protection for all of us. And Narayana Nama also. Krishna name is also included Narayana Nama. So in this way, Narayana Kavacham, Narayana Mantram, Narayana Nama, all these are all protecting for a living entity. So to perceive this, we need to wear the Sastra Chakshu. We need to wear the lenses. Many of us are wearing glasses because the blurred vision. When we wear the glasses, we have the proper vision. Similarly, when we have this Sastra Chakshu, which is given by a guru, then he can able to see the things properly. Like normally, when you want glasses, we have online, Titan eye glasses are there. We go for window shopping. We physically visit some glass shop and we can select because it is available by giving money, right? But where is this Sastra Chakshu available? It is not available in the shops. It is available with the Guru. When you follow BG 434, automatically you will get this Sastra Chakshu. Okay? So then we'll move forward. But if anybody is not following this Shastra, then he will have to take a punishment. Yasyastra viddhim ustrijya vartate kamakarata nishashiddhim avapnoti na shukam na paramgati. If anybody is not following these scriptural injunctions, he will not have a shanti, he will not have a happiness, he will be degraded in his life. Okay, so in the spiritual protection, I can also relate that in Sikshastakam there is one verse. Ashlishava padaratam, anybody can repeat. Ashlishava padaratam, pinastamam, adarshanam, marmahatam, karotuva, yatha tatava, vidadatu lampatu, matprana natastu sayeva, naparaha. What is the meaning? Prabhu, we only read early in the morning Mangalarti, that's all. We never open this, we never hear this. But we have to refer all these on a daily basis. So, here it is mentioned that Matprana Natastu Sayevana Paraha means, oh my Supreme Lord, you can do anything and everything. You can play football with me, does not matter. You can hit me, you can kick me, you can scold me, you can fire me, or you can also give me some gift. It does not matter for me. But what I all need, I only want your shelter. I want to become your only dasa dasanadas, not basa basanadas. So in this way, this protection is already guaranteed for all of us. But how far we are able to take all these protections? It is all our mental concoction, our mental illness we are unable to take. Actually, when you wear Kantimala, you have the full protection. When you wear Kantimala means to be wearing on Kanti, not on hand or head or somewhere. That's why it is called Kantimala. Kantimala is Tulsi Mala. Tulsi is very auspicious. Tulsi Devi is a wonderful devotee of Krishna. She never leaves the lotus feet of Krishna. So when we take shelter of such devotees, we also have the protection. But we don't realize this. But this is the real protection. And also whoever wears tilak, Gopi Chandan tilak. Gopi Chandan, whoever wears this in the 13 parts of the body, and they will have full protection. And Gopital is a very wonderful place near Dwaraka, where all these gopis, met Krishna and they left their bodies in the Sarovar. And when the Sarovar, when it got dried, the dust of the Gopital is Krishna is wearing as a recognition. Krishna. So in this way, this protection is always there with us. and we should never forget to wear Gopi Chandan Tilak on 12 parts of the body. Gopi, actually in Garga Samhita and in various other Puranas, it is mentioned that wearing tilak is, very auspicious. Even if you have done 1,000 times of Ashwamedha, whatever result will come, the same result will come if you wear the Gopi Chandan Tilak, isn't it? So, if anybody wears Gopi Tilak, if anybody has a vision of that, and he will be reminded of Lord Vishnu. So, daily, as a mandatory thing, we are supposed to wear this Gopi Chandan by chanting the holy names of the Lord. And also, following four regulatory principles minimum, by chanting minimum 16 rounds, and also doing deity worship, Guru Puja, Tulasi Puja, we are completely protected. So it is how we execute this devotional service, how we get protected, it all based on our own enthusiasm. So we should never forget taking this kind of protection, which are all freely available for all of us. Okay, so with this I conclude this class. The time is up. Not least, but it's very important, we should also maintain the time management. So everybody has got only 24 hours a day, and we should utilize all the 24 hours a day for the service of the Lord. So how can I do? I am going to work, I am working from home, I am doing business, I am a housewife. Yes, the job which you got, by the mercy of Krishna only you got it, not on your own intelligence. Krishna says, your intelligence comes from me only, he says. So we should reciprocate with the Lord, showing our gratitude. Okay, so concludingly we can say that this protection is already available for all of us. We should take it to the complete benefit for the service of Guru and Krishna. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity, and if I have done any mistakes, kindly excuse me. I am open for correction so that next time I can correct it and say it properly. Grandhara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki, Srila Gurudev ki, Gautande Hari Bol.
We have 5 minutes, one question at least we can ask. Hare Krishna.
You take mic.
Time is there for one question. Prabhuji is willing to take one question. Finally keeping time in.
A question, if you have.
No questions?
No questions? Everybody's understood? Prabhuji will ask question then.
Should I ask? Get it.
श्री श्री गंधर्विका गिरिधारी श्रीमन महाप्रभु की जय, श्री श्री लक्ष्मी नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय. Hare Krishna, very very warm welcome for everybody for this morning's Sunday feast. Firstly, before we proceed with anything,
I would like to thank you, Guru.
Hare Krishna,
Thank you.
for a nice detailed class. We had wonderful points, we realize and then act on it. I think we used to do our classes initial days, RDUI, something like that, reading, discussing, understanding and application. Thank you. We also during the Prabhuji said first disciples were initiated, then Guru was initiated. Okay. Also,
Protection is, thank you, Prabhu. This is not very.
how protection is available, it is just that we need to tweak it. Okay. Thank you very much, Prabhu. So let's all just say thank you. Very loudly chanting Hare Krishna.